Okay, in this module, we're going to continue to work on list. So if you do help and list, then we can see some of the methods comes with this list. So we have a append, and then copy, count, extend, index, and then pop. For example, pop, remove and return item at the index. So, and then remove the first occurrence of the value. Reverse, sort, and all those things are possible here. So quit, and then we're going to practice that. So I'm going to first of all append name, say James. Oops. And then hit enter, and then print names, and then Control S save and Control Enter to execute. Then we have John, Adam, Brown, Peter, that was initial creation, and then James appended, right? So we can do more. I'm going to make a copy of that, and then I'm going to put, for example, Scott. Okay, and then Control S and Control Enter. Then I have Scott there. And another thing that I can say here, is there any way that I can enter another separate list so that I have here Nancy and Smith. Okay. So I have, if you compare this, then append function, the method, which takes the string within double quote or single quote, if it starts with double quote and end with the double quote. Scott. But in this case, instead of this atomic value, I put here another list. Remember, this is original list, right? This is this similar ones is the input arguments. Okay, then what happens? Control S and Control Enter to execute. Then, as you can see here, this is a current the list. This list has John, Adam, Brown, Peter, James, Scott, followed by, and next element is this. Next element is another list. So entire here is list contains another list. Of course, this inner list can contain other inner list further and further. So this list format in Python is deeper and deeper in nest format. Okay. Similarly, so names has another method called extend. So I want to extend takes only the list. So list can be extended to another. So for example, 12, 45. The list so far is names only this, but doesn't look like a name, but as an example, I want to put a list of a number. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Then how does it look like? Control S and Control Enter. Then I have here in this list, in the middle, I have an element as a list as an element, followed by number 12 and 45. You see the difference here, append and extend. Both arguments is the list format, but list format as an argument to append is really as is entered. But list format as an argument to extend the method, then the element in this list will be extended like this. Okay. That is the difference. So therefore, what if you put here simply is this okay? This is as a name in one string. Is it possible to be entered to the extend method? What do you think? A equals, this is a little tricky, right? Here, if I want to do extend, okay, this works. Okay. And then if you put A, then each individual, so string can be splitted like this list. List element list is decomposed to the list of elements. If we have a string, then decomposition of string will be, because it's one string, each individual letter, character, like this. Okay. Now, another thing is insert. So insertion, as you might see here, so you can put index and objects. So for example, I want to insert so that it'll be the index 1, which is the second element. I want to insert into the second element. So John can contain John, followed by another, say Sam. Okay, and then save, Control Enter to execute it. Then, as you can see here, John followed by Sam, right? So that is insert. Append and extend will place in the last of that list. Difference between extend and it'll decompose the list, which is an argument. So compose the list. So each element in that list will be appended. Insertion can be inserted any place. So you need to put here index number. Okay. And then there is a remove. When you want to remove, then see here somewhere in that here, remove, you need to put value. So if I want to remove 45, then 45, Control S to save, Control Enter to execute. Oh, I'm sorry, not insert, to remove. So Control S and Control Enter, then 45 will disappear. And the funny thing here is that when we enter here, is this okay? Then this is decomposed. This is one character, this is another character, this is another character, which is space only. See here? This is space.